Let's play! Whoa! Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh, and welcome back to Let's Play Professor Layton and the Curious Village. Last time we left off, we went through Chapter 4, where we were just kind of looking around St. Mystere at night, and after visiting Prosciutto, or whatever his name was, on the north side, we did find Ramon looking like he was kidnapped by this old guy, but we come back here to let everybody know, and now he's fine as if nothing happened? So we're a little bit confused, to say the least, but, here we are. Gordon, do you have anything to tell us, or do you know what's going on, at the very least?
No matter how hard I try, I just can't seem to find that special someone.
I wonder why.
Tell me, Professor, what does an eligible bachelor like myself have to do to find a girl? I had an epiphany the other day. I think the reason I'm alone is because I can't solve this puzzle. Oh, how I try to solve it, but no matter how many nights I spend pondering it, the answer eludes me. Please help me, Professor. I don't want to spend the rest of my life talking to my stuffed animals.
Don't make me feel bad for you, dude. Anyway, make a rectangle, 40 picarats. If you want to cut the piece of paper shown in Diagram 1 into 2 pieces and then reassemble them to form a rectangle, all you have to do is cut the paper as shown in Diagram 2. Okay. However, in order to assemble the pieces as shown in Diagram 2, you need to flip one of the pieces over before putting them together. Where should you cut the paper if you want to turn the paper in Diagram 1 into a rectangle without flipping either of your 2 pieces? I'm gonna reread that. So, they're telling us we want to make a rectangle, we cut it, but in order to assemble the pieces as shown in Diagram 2, you need to flip one of the pieces over before putting them together. I mean, yeah. Where should you cut the paper if you want to turn the paper in Diagram 1 into a rectangle without flipping either? So without flipping it? Well, the thing that's kind of getting to me, I'm not cutting it here, but I just want to show off, or show it off, is that this portion here needs to kind of align with over here, right? That's the way I'm kind of looking at it. So in some capacity, we need to have that portion align up. I just don't know, is it... Move this. Is it like... Would I not still be technically flipping it, though, after I'm done with it? I don't know if it also matters that this is like the size of it as well. Although, I don't necessarily see how else we're supposed to be doing this. In a sense that we want to have those squares align with one another. Although, I guess by doing so, we're not necessarily going to be flipping it. Say I left it the way I just did it right now. If I cut that piece out and I just reassemble it, I just slide it in, and it'll make a rectangle. I'm not necessarily flipping anything over, right? Okay.
Luke, here's my answer.
That one seemed... See, that was one of those weird ones where it seemed like it was too simple, but I don't know if I got it the way that the game wanted me to. Now that you know the answer, the puzzle seems quite simple. Yeah? Because I don't know how else you were supposed to do so without having to flip pieces. Like, that square had to fit into the other open square. Whatever.
Oh joy, I'm positively tingling with excitement. With that puzzle solved, I'm sure I'll find a bride in no time. And no longer to talk to my stuffed animals.
Shouldn't be laughing, but... Okay, well, that is all there is here, so... let's just go ahead and head out. I don't know if Matthew has anything to tell us.
Inspector Chemley and Madam have already retired for the night. Ramon is likely off to the cafe. You had a very hard day, Professor. Do try to get some rest. Good night, sir.
Yeah, I guess we just have to go back.
I wonder if we really did just mistake what we saw in the street.
How is that hard to mistake, though? No, I'm certain that it was Ramon. Well, when we saw him, there wasn't the slightest hint of life in him. He may have lost consciousness, but how odd that he should return healthy as it can be an hour later. Stranger still is the fact that he seems to have no memory of what we saw happen to him.
It's so peculiar.
Now, I know I played this game before, but if like me, I don't know what the mystery was. I'm going to say something right now, and maybe by the time I upload all this, I might be done with the game, but the only thing that comes to mind is, like, is he a robot? I honestly don't really recall the portion of the story, but it seems weird.
Professor Ramon wasn't even the first. Lots of people seem to have had the same experience. Any other village would be in a panic over something like this, but St. Mystere, well, it's peculiar, that's all. There is something very peculiar about this whole town.
Yes, in most places, no one would stand for this. What we've seen that St. Mystere is anything but normal. Yeah, no, we agree. Now, see, okay, so it does tell us when they add things, don't they? Oh, I guess I already fell asleep and everything. Welcome, yay. Morning. Who's calling?
Yes, don't you worry, I'll let him know. Oh, hello there, that was a phone call for you. It was from Inspector something or other.
From Inspector Chemley. I can never say his name right.
He just kept saying that it was urgent that you should meet him at Reinhold Manor at once. He probably wants to talk about what happened yesterday.
Maybe so. We won't know until we get there. Come, Luke. Alright, really quick though. Do they tell us, or was it a mystery per se? No, the morning summons. No, so I think they tell us the new mysteries when they get added. Yeah, there's that. Huh. Oh, well, whatever. Okay, so, well, before we head out, there is a hint coin by the light switch. Just that one, though. And Beatrice does have a puzzle for us.
There you are, Professor. Would you help a girl out? I've got something here I'd like you to look at.
Oh my god, madam, no, not in front of the child.
I made this darling sandwich in my special lunchbox, but the silly thing is too big. Can you make it fit?
Oh god. Please tell me you're talking literal here. The odd sandwich. Using scraps left over from your breakfast, you managed to cobble together a rather oddly shaped sandwich. The hell? Okay, how many times must you cut the sandwich in order to make it fit neatly in the container? Okay, I can draw on it. Does that... I assume that doesn't work? Okay, if I invert it, maybe? What's kind of getting me is like this portion right here. Like, it might... Will it jet out too much? Or... I'm trying to think, like, what is gonna make it not fit as is right now, I guess. Because the only other thing I'm thinking of is, like, if I... Say, like, I turn this that way, or... Turn this way, whatever... It might... work... But I don't know if, like, where I cut it right there is gonna matter. Like, it might be, like, a little bit further in, or, like, to this point. But I feel like it would work, but I think all you would need is just one clear cut. It is.
That should do it.
Now, where exactly would that cut be made, though?
Critical thinking is the key to success.
The puzzle is a snap once you see the sandwich's protruding edges fit together. Well, I thought that was kind of a given. It does seem like when you take a look at the sandwich, it does seem like it's too wide to even fit in the box, but I think that, once again, that's just a matter of how it's drawn, so... Okay. I'm a little bit iffy on that one. I feel like that one, we needed, like, exact dimensions to maybe understand it a little bit better, but there we go.
Oh, Professor, you're just the cleverest. Thanks for helping me figure this one out.
Alright, a simple chair. Layton, maybe? No. Really? Okay. Kind of curious what Layton has to even say about it. Nice. A bit angular, but not bad at all.
Oh, I really like this chair.
Okay. Yeah, some of these are like, you can very clearly tell it's for one or the other. Other times it's like, okay, that was a little surprising. Alright, that's all there is here at the inn. There is another hint coin by clicking on... What? Oh, wait a minute. What'd you find?
Oh, look, Professor, I found a hidden puzzle.
Oh, God. Okay. The Pet Hotel. Oh, see, here it goes again with, like, it doesn't like... Well, actually, no, it's a little fine now. Odd. A lot of times when I get puzzles like this, the game's not happy with this layout. Anyway, a town not far from your home recently opened a ritzy hotel for pets. Can you guess what kind of animal is currently relaxing in room 097? Move 2 matches and form the answer on the screen below. This seems too easy. Cat. That... Right? Some of these are just way too simple, but, like, for the amount of pick rats and it being a hidden puzzle, too? Yeah. Okay.
Well, here's my guess.
Sometimes it's like, okay,
Professor,
it
I
is that
solved
simple.
it.
To be pampered pet.
That was a cinch.
Alright. And there's also a hint coin up here. Now, what is odd is it didn't even mention to me like there is a puzzle up there. I wonder why the... Well, whatever. I guess I solved it without any issue whatsoever. That was fairly easy for me. He looks like he'll give me one, though.
Looks like you fellows are getting used to St. Mystere. But stay sharp. Believe you me, you'll be buried in all sorts of difficult puzzles before you can shout, "Scratching scarfing." But by now, I know you realize that you can retry puzzles you fail to solve, eh? However, have you noticed how some puzzles just seem to vanish before you get back to them?
Yeah. Well, that hasn't happened to me yet, but that can happen.
That's right. You see, that's the way it is with some things in life. Once they're gone, they're gone. For good. Well, that's to ease you too. Those puzzles you thought you had vanished here merely moved elsewhere. You must seek out Granny Riddleton's shack. It's a strange old building, so it should be easy enough to spot. But don't get sloppy just because you know how to retry puzzles now. There's no honor in laziness. Now that you got the lowdown puzzles in town, let me throw a puzzle your way to keep you sharp.
Okay. 56, the Lazy Guard. Speaking of laziness, the local museum has an exhibit that spans 9 rooms, as shown in the diagram below. The entrance to the complex is marked by A, and the exit is marked by B. The security guard on duty is a bit of a loafer and wants to walk each room in the exhibit while turning as few times as possible. What is the fewest number of turns he can make while still visiting every room? As an example, the diagram below shows a course that involves 6 turns. 6 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so obviously it's something less than 6. We gotta visit each room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn it. Okay, so we can't do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can do 5. That's one way to do it. It's a little bit less. And he has to visit every single room, huh? One. Well, it wouldn't make sense to go backwards. No, that's dumb. Well, hold on a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does it say anything about, like, okay, we visited every single room, now can we head back? Is that technically a turn? I'm gonna call mulligan on that one. I guess it doesn't have to technically have to go straight now, does he? 1. Well, you're not really turning. That's a turn. And this could be a turn. Is that it? I mean, if we think like a puzzle and like, hey, you can do diagonally, you are technically visiting each room. Not thoroughly. Like, it doesn't say you gotta be right in the middle of the room. You just gotta visit each one in some capacity. So even if we skimmed it like right here or like in this corner or whatever, I guess technically that would be 2 turns. Yeah. Okay.
Luke, here's my answer. Another puzzle solved.
If the security guard takes a path like the one shown above, he can finish the patrol all 9 rooms in just 2 turns. Since the example shows the guard turning at right angles to go from room to room, it's easy to assume that your solution works the same, even though that's not the case. See, once again, sometimes it's forcing you to kind of think outside the box a little bit. So... Okay, no, yeah, but obviously that works. Just a lazy-ass guard, though.
Now that's what I like to see. It seems the training I've been giving you has paid off. No need to thank me. Anywho, we'll be seeing you around.
A desk. Maybe Luke? Yeah? Don't know why Luke, though. Because, see, something like that, I feel like I can go to anybody. I just kind of gave it to Luke just because I feel the game's kind of been, like, nitpicky on terms of, like, who likes what. But, what do you guys say? Well, what does Layton say about it? It's a bit square for my tastes, but I suppose it will do. Yeah, that's kind of weird. The desk's neat, but it needs something to go on top of it. I mean, so they like it. He wants something on top of it as well, but... okay. But it's a bit square. It's a damn table, Layton. Like, I just realized you said that. Your bed is technically a square. The rug is a square. Why are you okay with the rug, but if I tried giving you a circular one, you weren't happy with it? Well, okay, whatever. Anyway. That is it for this little area. Let's head back up to the plaza. There's another hint coin by one of these chimneys. There we are. let's talk to, I keep forgetting your name. Deke! Like the funny, animation company from the 80s and 90s. Dear God, why?
Hey, Professor. Looking busy as usual, yep. Oh, I've got this puzzle I just can't figure out on my own here. Can you lend me your thinking cap?
Nobody touches my damn cap. Cut which one? Below are 6 linked rings. They may look like a tangled mess, but there's one ring that, if cut away, would leave the remaining 5 rings connected end to end in a long chain. Which one must he cut in order to make the chain? Choose one answer from below. Off the top of my head, I would say B. Because if we'll just say we cut B. A is still going to be linked, I can't draw on this again, but A would be linked to D still, right? Obviously D would still be linked to E. And then that, in a sense, it would still kind of be linked to C and F, although, why do I feel like C and F will be a little funky? Like, would it be like one long chain? I think that kind of screwed me up there. So maybe not B. Which one was in order to make the chain? The lead remaining 5 rings connected end to end. End to end. Would it be C or F related? Would it be one of the ones at the end? Because I don't think it would be E in that regard, because I think we'll have the same kind of weird issue. Or is it... Could it be D? I'm trying to... I wish I can draw on this. If I remove D... A will be interlocking with B. B will be interlocking with... Well, would it be was... I guess it would be with... Oh, no, wait a minute. It's not... Is it interlocking with B or is it interlocking with D? I think it might be interlocking with B. No, I think it might be interlocking with D. In that case, like, if I cut off D, E would kind of like swing out, and it'll still be connected to F, which is connected to C. I think. Let me try logic again with B, though. If I get rid of B, A will be still connected to D. Why is this a little bit iffy? Yeah, A will still be connected to D. D is the E, but then I still get iffy on C and F with that one. Man, it's not connected to C, so that's why we don't want to get rid of B. So I guess with that, I guess it is D. It is D. Huh.
There we go.
Yeah, that one I wish I could draw and just kind of better draw it
Critical
out.
thinking is the key.
Because I literally have a little, I have a little notepad thing I have from work. I'm like, I've just been utilizing that a little bit, but yeah, if you examine the connections for each ring, the answer is surprisingly easy, isn't it? Kinda, but like, yeah, once again, like you get a little fudged up there, kind of what shows up in the middle there, where like what rings actually interlink with one another. So there you go.
Ah, so that's how you do it, yeah? I could finally rest that night. This thing was bugging me for days. Let me tell you something neat.
And by neat, I really mean terrifying. The thing that I've actually seen that old man with the big sack coming out of that tower up north.
I bet you dollars and donuts that he's the one behind all these disappearances.
I wonder what he does up there. Wait, no, I don't even want to think about it. It's just too scary. Okay, a pile of books. Who has the bookshelf? Wasn't it Layton? Well, apparently that wasn't it either. Really? You don't want books? But I can't remember who has the bookshelf. Oh, excuse me, no, that's why. It's freaking, because Luke has it. Yikes, it's a good thing I have a bookshelf for these. Quite a collection then. There are even a few I haven't read. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. He's happy with it, but it's like, you don't really have a place for it. Okay, so that makes more sense. I get it. Alrighty. I believe that is all that for the plaza. So let's head over to the right, because we gotta start making our way to the manor. There is another hint coin here, though. It's one of the walls. There it is. All right. Ooh, you know, I just there was something shiny underneath them. We'll check that afterwards.
Hey there, Professor. I bet you're here to solve my puzzle. I'm right, aren't I? Yeah, of course I'm right.
All right, 59. The longest path. Oh boy. Two boys are playing a game in which the goal is to take the longest route possible from point A to point B. As shown on the map below, the only rule is that no section road can be traversed more than once. What course should they take in order to cover the longest distance possible between point A and B? Is there a way that I can... No section of road can be traversed more than once. I mean, things I don't want, like, yeah, like, what do you do about those sections? And obviously, you're gonna be missing out on things. See, now I'm okay. Nope. Just move it a little bit. Okay. So you kinda had an idea, but not really at the same time. Like, it almost makes me think that there's no way that we're going to cover everything. But there's gotta be better ways than what I'm doing here, though. Because that definitely seems like I'm missing out quite a bit. Like, I'm still iffy that we can actually... like, cover everything. We gotta cover the most. That's what it seems like. So, like, these big stretches of land, like, I don't want to miss out on those. So I'm trying to figure out, like, what's something that I'm not, like, foregoing. Which I may have found it. If I go this way, I'm missing out on a few sections here, like the two on the top, one there on the left, a few on the bottom, but I honestly believe I can't really think of any other way we can do this without avoiding the, like, long stretch of road. This might be the best way. And according to the game, it is.
Luke, here's my answer.
That also might be one that you can solve
Every puzzle has an
by
answer.
going from the point B to A? Speaking of leisurely strolls, have you seen outside today? If it's sunny, why not go for a nice walk? It's a little sunny right now, but I actually gotta work at night. Like, well, I gotta work in like less than an hour, so I gotta wrap up this recording sooner than that. But yeah, no, the game's telling us that, yeah, like, there's going to be portions that you simply can't navigate unless you're gonna cross, and we can't do that, so...
Bang up job there, Professor. Even that puzzle didn't faze you, huh? Of course not. You're a pro. Yep, you're a real piece of work, Professor. You know what? Cool, you know that. Of course you do. You're a scholar, after all.
Another painting scrap. Another piece I gotta put together. So what is this on the bottom?
What's that on the ground?
It looks like a scrap of notepaper. What's it say, Luke?
Well, let's see here. Ahem. It's just terrible. Lady Violet has an awful case of the flu and hasn't left her bed for days. I'm no doctor, but so I can't think of any way to help her. Oh, what to do, what to do. Lady Violet. Oh, this journal must be talking about Baron Reinhold's first wife. My heart is heavy as I write these words. The loss of his wife has completely crushed the boss. If only there was something I could do to help. He walks around looking like he's had the wind knocked out of him. And that's the end. Gosh, whoever wrote this must have cared an awful lot about the Baron and his family.
And now, with them actually saying that, I think I just remembered a huge piece of the story. We'll see if I'm right eventually. They said we got a painting scrap, right? Just take a quick look at it. It's another border portion. Don't know which way. Just get out of here. Would it go on this side? Or I don't think it's gonna go here. Definitely not. So I can't. I want to say it'll be somewhere here. And it looks like it could possibly match. Get out of here. Like, we have like this gray portion here. Does it line? Okay, no, that does line up. I wonder if we're getting close to this. Well, these two line up. So do I have the top right portion messed up? No, not at all. What? Stop flipping them around, damn it. Then these are not going to match whatsoever. Yeah, I feel like I'm definitely fudging God knows up here. Well, that's assuming these pieces are meant... They're probably not even meant to go on the left there. Whatever, we'll come back and fix everything when we have more pieces to mess around with. Really quick, we can make a stop in a general store just to pick up a single hint coin that he may have just found for us. And there it was. Okay. And back out we go. Here, there's also another little hint coin here toward the left, somewhere. What'd you find, Benji? What'd you find? There it is. Good job. Okay. cat again. Oh, wait. You keep mentioning garden. There you go. Another hint coin. And now we'll talk with Claudia. What do you got? Talk to the freaking cat. Well, if it isn't Claudia out and about. And that reminds me of a puzzle. Give it a try, my boy. Weighing cats. Oh boy. There are 3 different colors of plush cats before you. Oh, Gordon must love this. The color of a cat denotes its weight. Examples 1 and 2 show their relative weights. Oh, sure. You have 3 red cats and 4 black cats loaded on one side of the scale. On the other side of the scale, there are 4 white cats and 1 black cat. Given the setup, how will the scale tip left, tip right, or stay level? Tap your answer on the touchscreen. Can't draw anything, but... Okay, so according to the example, 4 white cats equates to 5 black cats. That also being said, 2 black cats and 1 white cat equates to 3 reds. Okay, well, look at the scale there. We have 3 red cats and 4 black cats. Well, the fact that we have 2 black cats and a white cat equates to... I gotta get my damn notepad out again. By instinct, which I know that's not really something we want to go by here, but I'm kind of leaning towards the left. I mean, the big reason why is because, like, 1, you get the 3 red cats alone, but even with that, we got 4 black cats, and if 2 of them and a white cat equate to the same thing as the 3 reds, but we have 4 black cats. Now we're forgoing 1 white, but example 1 says that 4 white cats does equate to 5 black cats. I still think, even with that being said, it looks like the left is going to be a little bit heavier. Because we got 4 white cats and 1 black cat. We see that 4 white cats is the equivalent of 5 black cats, and on top of it, there's a black cat. So I guess you can kind of say on the right-hand side is like kind of the equivalent of like maybe 6 white cats. I don't know if I'm thinking about it right, but it's still, even with that all being said and done, I still think it is the left. Okay, it was.
I think I got it.
I want them to draw it out for me, though.
Layton's apprentice saves the day.
If you replace the red and white cats with black ones, the puzzle becomes much simpler. Okay, I probably should have done that. Once you make the replacement, you'll have 6 black cats on the right and 6 black cats plus a white one on the left. Which, if we replace it with the black cats. Yeah. Okay, I see where they were coming from there. Okay, yeah. That was very simple when you look at it that way. Once you realize how you need to look at things, it's not really a terribly difficult problem now, is it? Sure. We got another painting scrap. We'll take a quick look at it. Maybe that'll give us a little bit of an idea of what to do. It's another border piece. That does it. I don't think I have the border pieces lined up correctly. I'm just kind of thinking that because, like, these two match. I mean, sure. But I think they go the way we wanted to. Do you go in the top right, maybe? No, wait a minute, that doesn't look right at all. I'm fudging this all up like crazy. I keep saying I'm gonna go back to once we get more pieces, whatever, but yeah. Okay, look, stop it. That's fine. But that's all there is over here, so let's head into the actual place here. There is another hint coin somewhere by the stairs. There you go. And that's all there is to that. Let's go up.
Are you trying to poison me? What are these vile things? You elf, some butler you are.
What? That looks all pretty good.
I am so sorry, sir. I detest sweets. The very sight of them turns my stomach. Get that plate out of here at once.
Oh, yes, of course.
Heirloom? Ah, Layton, there you are.
You request our presence, Inspector Chemley.
My sources tell me you've been out snooping about interfering in my case. Just what are you up to?
It certainly wasn't my intention to interfere in your case. However, a few things don't make sense.
Leave the investigating to the police and go chase about that golden apple or whatever the hell it is. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. I'll find Simon's killer, of that you can be sure. Now, unless you have something else to say, I've got work to do here.
Understood. Good day, sir.
That inspector has some nerve dismissing us like that. Like I said before, I don't like him one bit.
Me neither, Luke, but, you know, I'm not gonna say it. Although I kinda just did there. Alright. Well... we actually can go back upstairs, even though, like, we left there. There are things to do. First and foremost, there is a coin. Not by Gordon, but I clicked on that by accident. But there should be a coin around him, maybe.
Oh, Professor, you just sit here to help me. I've got another puzzle in my hands I just can't solve. As a man of the world, you know there's nothing women find more alluring than competence. I'm counting on you, sir. Don't doom me to an eternal bachelorhood.
Yeah, I think you did that to yourself a long time ago, buddy, but it's okay. Pinboard shapes. Ooh, crap. I kind of remember this one. The cross shape on the pinboard below has 9 pins inside it and 16 outside of it. Remember that example because now it's your turn to construct a shape on the board. Can you create a cross that has 17 pins inside and 16 out? Feel free to make your cross any size that you like. Okay. So... it's 9 pins inside, 16 out. And they want us to basically have 17 pins in, 16 out. I think this is another way. I'm trying to remember really bad here. It's the way they say cross. In your head, yeah, you're thinking like a cross, like kind of like a religious symbol or T, whatever you want to look at it, you know, plus. But a cross could be kind of like how they pronounce, incorrectly in my opinion, say, the cross button on a PlayStation controller, or the X button. Not invert it per se, but you kind of turn it to a side a little bit. So if we have something like am I thinking about this right? And then, is it 2? I'm trying to think of this, like, inverting it the way they want me to, or like, how the hell do I put this? Is it 3 tabs each? Like that? What shape am I even trying to even do here? Like, I think I'm correct, but for the life of me, I need to... How many does it want outside? 16? Let me clear this. What grid is this? It's 7 by... It's a 7 by 7 grid. I wonder if we can kind of use that to our advantage a little bit. Like... I think it's more so that we want 3 of these not being utilized. Like, maybe I'm just gonna draw them right here just very quickly, but I think in an absolute sense, we don't want those to be used. And how many is that? That's 3, 6, 9, 12. And then if I forego the 4 points on each side, kind of like the cross here, like the one here on top, right, bottom, middle, that's the other 4, so that's 16. So that should kind of give me what I'm looking for here. I think, because we need 17 inside, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, I got it. So that one was kind of a little off memory. I just had to remember as well that it wasn't as this is a little bulky for a cross. But it is a cross nonetheless. And it says, feel free to make your cross any size you like. But it fits all the criteria that they're asking for.
That should do it. Every puzzle has an answer.
All right. The puzzle is a cinch once you figure out that the cross needs to be placed diagonally on the board. Yes, I kept saying like inverted, turned slightly, diagonally. Sometimes the only thing you really need to solve a puzzle is a little creative thinking. That's all we need for this damn game. Are you kidding me?
Thanks, old boy. With this puzzle solved, I feel I've drawn one step closer to the altar.
Sure. A wall clock? That'd definitely be something Layton likes. There you go. I just couldn't see Luke liking that one bit. So, where the hell's that coin? Is it up here? There it is, the top right. Alright. Well, it looks like Chemley may have one for us.
Mr. Layton, you have some skill at solving puzzles, yes? I once cracked a case by solving a puzzle left behind on a note I found hidden on a crime scene. Let's see how you fare against it.
Alright, number 62, the mysterious note. Oh, this looks a little familiar too. A detective who was mere days away from cracking an international smuggling ring has suddenly gone missing. While inspecting his last known location, you'll find a note. The note appears to be nothing more than a series of numbers, but your gut instinct tells you that this note will reveal the name of the crime kingpin. Currently, there are 3 suspects in the case: Bill, John, and Todd. Can you break the detective's code and find a criminal's name? Yeah, I think you literally just gotta reverse it. Bill is boss of... Wait. Is it Bill? I mean, I'm reading it backwards. Like, you know, the 7719, flip that around, that's Bill. 51 is. 5509, boss. 34, Bill is boss. He? And I'm trying to... S-E... Oh, it sells. Bill is boss, he sells oil. Is that it? Yeah, that was easy enough.
Luke, here's my answer.
Because that was the only other thing I can think of. Like, how else could you solve
Critical
that?
Thinking is the key
I was
to
also kind of... I keep thinking back to The Simpsons when it comes to, like, these riddles, but you remember that one episode Lisa thought she completely... Like, she was dumbifying in her own words, or dummening, and then because of that one puzzle, and it ended up being like, it was just like the same number, like 1, 2, 3, like, and also like inverted. Like, I don't know why it kind of reminded me of that. I thought maybe that's how you could solve this, but you just flip that one around. If you flip the note upside down, you'll notice that the numbers resemble letters, and that those letters are legible sentences. The message recorded there is, Bill is boss, he sells oil. Yeah.
Impressive, Mr. Layton. It seems the rumors touting your skill weren't totally unfounded. But don't go getting any ideas. Do the smart thing and leave the detective work to me. In the meantime, you can occupy yourself by searching for the golden apple.
Another painting scrap. Alright. Ow. Alright, Dolly, do you have anything to tell us?
Oh, Professor, how fortunate that you're here at a time like this. I have a favor to ask of you.
Please, madam, ask away. I'm happy to come to your aid in any way I can.
Thank you, Professor. Could you solve this puzzle for me?
Of course.
Though I'm not feeling up to the challenge, it won't solve itself.
Number 63. How old is Mom? Well, we figured out how old Dad was. Let's see if we do the same thing here. A father and son are having a conversation. The father turns to his son and says,
You know, son, there was a time when your old man was twice the age of your mother. Of course, the next year, I will only be 1.5 times her age. But still, that's pretty amazing, eh?
If the father is 44 years old, how old is the mother? Oh, we got math to do again. Why are all the fathers in this game 44 apparently? Alright. So there was a time when your old man was twice the age of your mother. Of course, the next year I was only 1.5 times her age. 1.5 times. Do we go ahead and, like, pick, like, an age at some point and just kind of go from there again? Like, if we say 20... Hold on, I don't know if that sounds right. If she was 20 and then there was a time like, oh yeah, I was twice her age, it'd be 40? But then the next year, you would have been... You would have been what now? You only would have been 1.5 times her age. I don't think that's it. Wait. I'm getting a little iffy here. There was a time when your old man was twice the age of your mother. Of course, the next year I was only 1.5 times her age. Wait a minute. See, I think I'm... Do we gotta go all the way to the beginning? Like, let's just say that... This might be a little bit simple. Like, say, like, she was 1, and he was 2. That's... Okay, now that's twice his age, right? There was a time I was twice the age, but then the next year, if she was 2, he was only 1.5 times her age. He'd be 3 of that. Yeah. If he's 44, then she's 43. I really hate how they word these. Once again, it's a puzzle. I get it. Doesn't mean it won't piss me off.
Answer.
Ugh.
Every puzzle has an answer.
All right. The mother's 43 years old. When the boy's father was 2 years old, his mother was 1. The next year, he turned 3 and she turned 2. When you realize this is the only combination of ages that yield the ratios mentioned in the problem, everything starts to make sense. Yeah. Yeah, that... Dumb, but okay. I got it.
What a relief. I can finally stop thinking about that silly puzzle. You have my thanks.
A splendid painting. That definitely sounds like Layton. And it was. Alright. Apparently there's one other puzzle. We talked to Gordon again.
Oh dear, I'm stumped again. And I just know I'll never find a bride of my own if I don't solve this puzzle. I'll spend my golden years alone with only the smell of cats and ribbon candy to keep me company. I beseech you, Professor, help me solve this puzzle. I'm lonely.
Lonely. Wood cutouts. Oh no, so many of these freaking like cutting puzzles here. You have a single sheet of balsa wood as shown in the diagram below. Your job is to cut the wood along the dotted line so that you end up with 4 identical pieces. The pieces may face different directions, but they must not be mirrored versions of each other. Shoot. Go on and get chopping. I was kind of thinking, because this puzzle seems a little familiar with for me, and I could have sworn what it was is like something like this. Although, I'm guessing not. It really wouldn't even make that much sense. But I could have sworn it was something like that. It has to be 4 identical pieces as well. That's a big thing there, too. It can't be mirrored pieces either. Oh, this is going to be a funky one, I think. I don't know if I gotta do like any type of math to figure this one out, but you end up with 4 identical pieces. They may face different directions, but they must not be mirrored versions of one another. If I do something like this, that's 3, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it'll technically, like, what, be 6 pieces long? And 1 jetting out. I don't think that's it. It's kind of a pain. But I think I kind of have, like, I say I have the idea. This puzzle, I know I've seen this one. Like, we want it to all have equal pieces, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If it's 8 pieces long, in that regard, can I do the other side as well? See, is that not considered a mirrored version of each of the other one? Like, that's what kind of throws me off when I say it can't be mirrored. But how If I try replicating this, like 6 pieces long and then jetting out from both ends, I think I was gonna do this. 6 pieces long, jets out 1 piece at the end. So now they're all 4 identical pieces. And they technically, they're all facing different directions. They must not be mirrored versions of it. That's the only thing that's bothering me. They're not considered mirrored, are they? Because I have no other idea how the hell I'm supposed to solve this. Okay, no, that...
Luke,
they
here's
allowed
my
me
answer.
to do that.
Another puzzle.
I was just getting thrown off about the whole thing about the, oh, they can't be mirrored. Once I got the piece, excuse me, it wasn't so difficult, but it wasn't all that easy to find them within the wood, was it? I mean, that one I was kind of thinking back from memory, but I didn't like the wording about, like, it can't be mirrored pieces. Well, whatever. I got it, that's all I care about.
Oh, happy day. With that puzzle out of the way, I'm confident no woman will be able to resist me. I'll be bidding my loneliness goodbye before I know it.
A mysterious bottle. The hell? Maybe Layton? Yeah, he likes it. Don't know why he would. Maybe because it is mysterious. Alright, that should be everything here. So, we just had to head back out. Get out of there. There's Ramon. I don't really trust you, but alright. Good day, Ramon. How are you feeling today? Fit as a fiddle now, Professor. Perhaps even as vacacious, or vacacious as a violin. Ooh. That awful fatigue from last week seems like it never even happened. As you can see, I'm bursting with energy, and my skin is soft as a baby's. I feel like a teenager again. Is that so? That's definitely good to hear.
He doesn't seem to remember what happened yesterday, now does he? He has no idea what happened. So what's our next move?
We shall respect the inspector's wishes and leave the murder case alone, Luke. It's as Inspector Chemney said, solving crime is the police's job. Besides, something tells me that this case and the Golden Apple are more related than we suspect.
That's that intuition of yours talking again, isn't it, Professor?
First and foremost, we need to find a clue that will bring us closer to that Golden Apple. Perhaps one of Baron Reinhold's relations or close friends can help point us in the right direction. Of course, there's also someone else. Let's see if the family butler has anything to say on the subject. I mean, hey, actually, we didn't pass him by, but whatever. Chapter 5. Finally, the hunt begins. We spent a whole chapter in between... We spent a whole video in between chapters, but that's okay. The hunt begins. It's finally time to start the search for the Golden Apple. Explore St. Mystere for clues. We'll do so in the next video, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, crap. I just realized, where the hell did I save earlier? Maybe not. Alright, I'm going to just go ahead and overwrite the first one. Whatever. Alright, but yeah, like I said, we will go ahead and start Chapter 5 in the next episode. Take things from there. Because like, as we get further and further along in the story, I'm like, I am kinda remembering what happened, but it's always like those little details. It's like, maybe, I'll get to it. So, as usual, thank you all so much for watching, and I will solve. I was gonna say I'm gonna solve you guys. Damn it, Layton! I will see you all next time for Let's Play. I can't freaking talk. I'll see you all next time for Let's Play Professor Layton and the Curious Village. Love you all so much, and don't forget to spread that love around. Have a great day, everybody.